What's going on, everyone? In this video, we're gonna show you footprints in the price action of BTC being controlled demolition into 10,000. And yes, 10,000 is where we're going soon. This has been a very methodical, very algo-driven sell-off since the start from 67,000 right here, 69,000. Now, before I'll show you the footprints on the charts, how it was working and where we're going next. We all know what happened with the FTX, how Elon Musk says the bullshit meter was going up with the SBF, right? And now we're finding out there's a connection of SEC Chair Gary Gensler with the SBF and Alameda right now, and we have thousands signing petition for congressional investigation of Gensler SBF links. So everybody knows there is a link already, and House announces that they're going to look into it, but the person who's going to be looking into it is Maxine Waters, who happens to be very good friends with all of them. All right, so that just a quick summary of the bullshit that's going on right now with the FTX. And obviously, have you ever seen a Jewish kid to yap so much when he's under investigation, unless he knows something like he has some kind of immunity, because he's been yapping on Twitter about the whole spiel, about the whole occurrence non-stop, and any lawyer with one brain cell would tell you that's a no thing to do. Anyway, so this FTX comes out. It wasn't even the most popular exchange in the beginning, in the first bull run, major bull run, when the retail started adopting crypto in 2017-18, and then when the crash happened, the first major crash for retail when it happened, FTX wasn't even on the map. It was BitMEX, Bybit, Binance, etc. So FTX comes out of nowhere, flush with cash, starts buying up assets. And would you give billions of dollars to people who are 25? Look like this. She was 20. She was early 20s, barely out of school. She's running a $1 billion hedge fund in tens of billions of dollars. This is preposterous nonsense. Okay, so no sane person would give her a fucking dollar to run, let alone billions. But let's put our tinfoils aside, and I'll show you some interesting footprints in the charts in the Bitcoin of controlled sell-off. So the algos, the controlled sell-off is executed when the algos need to get rid of assets gradually, and it's a way of manipulating it. Those algos are operate usually in the S&P 500, NASDAQs, and indices for huge hedge funds when you need to get rid of assets. So somebody in the know started running these algos all the way on the top, and literally did the controlled demolition of this whole fiasco. And we haven't seen the bottom yet. So let me show you what I mean, for crying out loud. All right, so this was the last top. This was the range high. This is the range low. If you start measuring and this is the breakdown of the range, right? Break of structure, etc. Now we are switching from the uptrend. We're switching to the downtrend, because this is the high, low, lower low, right? With the breakdown. So if you're gonna measure the reason why I know the algos are executing this controlled demolition is because this is how they do it exactly in the S&P and NASDAQ world, and so somebody had to port them over into crypto to do exactly that. So now looky here, if you put exactly to the breakdown point, where do you see at the bottom? Right at the motherfucking point for point. Do you see these bottoms absolutely equal? Why? Well, why did we stop exactly here? like I said, because these are algos that are programmed to do this shit. All right. Now next range, same deal. You're gonna measure the established range that it's trading, a breakdown, and we have an overshoot. We have an overshoot here. However, look where the price closes. Look where this candle closes. Right? Do you see that it closes exactly at the same line as well? So again, algos are executing the sell-off. So, and this is methodical. They can't just dump $100 billion worth of crypto somehow. They have to do it gradually. They bid up the price, manipulate it, then take it down. Manipulate the price, and how many people are stuck in the 40, 50, and 60,000 ranges, right? So you can keep going and going and going, doing the same analysis until we get to the recent. So this was the last range that was from 25 to 32,000. This was the last range, and lo and behold, same shit happens with a little overshoot. Again, controlled sell-off. This is where the algo stops selling, and price starts recovering, and it starts recovering for a very long time, blah blah blah, until the FTX debacle happens. And this is why we were talking about the FTX. Now FTX is the cause of this sell-off, and like before, we're selling, and if you measure this distance, it stops around 10,000 level. So this is the next let me actually go to daily. So the next stop for crypto, if this algo is still executing this program, and I see no reason why it should stop, you have 97, 9,800. So call it 10,000. I think 10,000 is going to be the next target for this controlled sell-off, controlled money. Bitcoin price manipulation to the downside, and they throw in agents that come out of nowhere, like the SBF, and buy up everything inside, flush with cash. Nobody can explain where he gets the fucking money. And lo and behold, the whole thing implodes. Oopsie daisy. Now he sits in Bahamas jerking off and yapping on Twitter like he's not facing 20 years in jail, right? So, and he has both of his parents are PhD professors, and one is a lawyer. For crying out loud, you would think that a Jewish lawyer dad would tell his Jewish son to shut the fuck up, and yet he's not following. So anyway, the whole thing stinks. The government investigating government is a joke. You have these fucking 70, 80-year-old people who are friends overseeing these investigations. It's pathetic. Anyway, so 10,000 I think is going to be the next leg down. Obviously, you can also measure it in a different way here on a 1 hour chart. This is the sell-off. This is where we are right now, right? You can see that we're contracting in the triangle right here, and the contraction of volume is what happens prior to another massive leg. So if we start breaking down this support of this bear flag, this is a bear flag. So if the target for this bear flag, lo and behold, again, $10,000. So everything is pointing there. Again, these are financial markets. We don't know. There's never 100% certainty, but just the confluence of evidence is way overwhelming for 10,000. And a lot of people are looking at the daily now. They see the where is it? They look at the daily. So this previous high right here, this previous congestion here is from right here, this one. So the next stop is there's, they think, around 12,000, and the bottom of the range is 10,000. So this previous congestion here before the as you can see, we were sideways, and then we started. This was the last down before a massive rally. So that's why they think it's either 12, and I think it's probably going to blast through this top It's gonna blast through this top here, top of this previous resistance, now turned support. It's gonna blast through it and probably gonna target somewhere mid range or low range of this previous price action. So 10,000, it's a nice round number. I think that's actually what we're gonna see, and because you can see the same price patterns, same algos executing the same. And before you're saying, oh, what are algos doing here? Well, already 80-90% of markets are controlled by algos, so it's not even retail players. Maybe it's not, forget about retail players, it's not even the big institutional players. So big institutional players, most of it, everything is executed by algorithms nowadays. So seeing this footprint of controlled demolition is at least raising some should raise some questions as to how picture perfect all of it is playing out. And the reason why it's picture perfect is because it's algos doing it and not human beings who would be spastic and random, etc. This is not random. This is completely very much controlled price demolition into, I think what's next coming is 10,000 level. Anyway, let me know what you think. Leave your comments in the comment section. Check out the description page for more links. You can find us on Discord, on Telegram. We are available there to talk about crypto and other markets at all times. So stop by, say hi, and if you like this video, spread it around, as it will help algos deliver it to others who might find this information useful. Hope it helps. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.